Greetings, everyone. How are you doing? This is Elizabeth here for Crescent Creations, and I am excited. Whoops. My phone just scared the bejeebers out of me. Woo. Alright, quit yelling at myself. We'll just yell at you guys, right? Hello, Crystal. How are you doing, my dear? Thanks for popping in. I really do appreciate that. Today, we are using their digital stamp set, Oh Nuts. It comes with some sentiments and the squirrels and what I did and the everything here. It comes with all of these little images, and I made this little circle because this is kind of what I'm thinking of doing, is doing like the squirrels are praising the nuts when we're going to put some nuts in there, but I just kind of wanted an idea of how it's going to look. Hello, Debbie J, because we're going to use the Pear Blossom Press EZ light, and actually these are the halo lights, so it's a ring of light like a little halo. I've never used them. Ms. Neha sent them to me to give them a try, to make a video for you guys with them, and hopefully we'll learn together. Debbie J and Pam, hello. But, so the Oh Nuts digital stamp set is in the shop until the end of April, I believe. At the end of April, all of their digitals will no longer be there, okay? So definitely stop in and grab your digitals. They are on sale. Oh, Pam says, oh good, I need a demo on these. Yeah. Hello, TR. How are you doing? So I took the Oh Nuts, and I didn't have to size anything really, but I did size. Yes, I did. I sized a whole bunch of stuff. But I didn't have to size the squirrels. They look like they're going to be a really good size. I put a 2.2 inch circle there because when I measured this, the inside is a little bit bigger than 2 inches. And so I put a 2.2 circle, and then, come here, you. I have my infinity circles. You know, lots of companies, lots of brands have these dies. Pick your favorites, and then you can just kind of finagle a circle that is going to cut the best, closest. See, that one is on the inside, and this one, I think I'll try that circle to see how I like that. Because what we want to do is we want to cut a hole. Okay. That might be too big. That actually might be too big. Let me see. Next. Are you the next one down? Because we don't want the lights poking through to the front. Oh, there we go. So the inside one will work a lot better. We want a hole in our paper, because then our paper is going to sit on top and it's going to cover everything. And because the paper will be on a foam, we'll have a piece of words, Elizabeth. Spit them out. Our piece of paper will be over it. It'll have the hole, and there will be foam to lift it up because we have the battery area, okay? We want to make sure that there's plenty of room. And so when we lift this circle up, those lights are going to shine through. So they don't need to be on the inside of our hole. They need to be hidden underneath. I hope that makes sense. So you're going to want to find a circle die that will put the lights on the outside of the circle. Okay, these little nodes right here, those are your lights. And you're going to want a circle that'll cut out and be smaller than the lights. Okay, so we'll get that chopped up with that little circle. We'll set that right there. We'll set that there, and then we're gonna figure out the size of our card, because we do have this little area, and that little area for me is gonna be on my squirrel. So we're gonna have our squirrel be the push for the light. All right, so let's just pop one of these off real quick. It's got some double-sided stick right there. I'm just gonna peel that off, and then we're gonna twist the other one, sort of. Get that off of there too. There we go. Okay. So these are kind of like puzzles that are stuck together, and they have little bits. So we're just going to pop them. It's perforated. Okay. It's very easy. I'm kind of nervous, you know, about breaking the circuits and everything, but this is actually pretty easy. Just like wiggling a little puzzle out of there. Look at that. And then this is, I would leave this on here and then keep it somewhere safe, because we don't need it getting all bashed up. And then they have the little piece of paper in there. Okay. You leave that little piece out, sticking out, and you can tell the person to pull the little paper. Ooh, you guys, look at that. But I'm going to put that little paper back, and we want it underneath so it breaks the circuit connection. See that? So now it's not working. You'll want to mail it with that in there too, and just have the person pull that piece out. Okay. Just making sure there's no extra comments. I think I'm going to put this back on here, just to help keep it safe. Okay. Yes, absolutely, Pam. So, depending on where that is, we want to make sure you might have to cut a bigger piece, like she said. So I'm just going to put that one in there for now. And I'm going to get a couple of card bases, because I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure what size I want to use, because it could almost be any size. I could definitely do 82 size, because remember, this circle that I made was a 2.2. Okay, and that's going to fit right in there, so those actually will be a little bit closer. A 2.2 inch circle, and it's going to fit this ring really nice. So I could make that. Heckin', look at that. I could even make a little slim line. Yeah, see, when we do our cover, if we put this in the center, see our little tab, we want to make sure that tab is going to hang off the edge. Bethany, hello. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. We're going to put that there. We're going to have our little squirrels out to the side, but this one will have a little push area. I'm not sure how we'll do that. It looks like it'll be his tail. It might be his little head. Maybe we'll put a sign that says "Pet me." You know, we'll figure that out. Or we'll put it on the card to pull the tab and push the right one's head. That'll work too. So yeah, we're going to do a cute little slimline, because I think that's going to fit beautifully. Okay. So you have options. You can cut the hole in here and work, leave your little doodad like so. But I think I'm going to work like this. I think I'm going to work on the top. So I need a little piece of paper. Okay. So this is going to be our front. So let's cut this down to size. Yeah. Pam says, everybody keep quiet so Bethany's kids keep napping. Let me see. This is 6. And this is 6 right there. So we want to take off just a little quarter right there. Okay. And then we're doing 3. So we're going to do 3. And then we're going to take off a little quarter. Okay, so that's our card front. Let's make sure that's still enough for that. It's going to be close, but I think it'll do beautifully. Okay, so then the next thing to do is make sure our circle is mostly lined up. Pam says, hope my die cutting doesn't wake them. Use the hand crank. Make it a quiet cranking. Okay. So we're going to put our circle as centered as we want it. You guys can get uber technical and measure, but I'm going to eyeball and say, hot dog, it looks good to me. Hot dog, it looks good to me. So there we go. And then we're going to get our cutting mats. You do your sandwich for your machine. This is my old trusty Cuttlebug. I know exactly how that's supposed to go. Okay. And then we have this beautiful circle. Like so. Doop. Doop. There we go. And then that means when I put this over that, look at. Ooh, and my little tabby sticks out a little bit. I am going to need it a little bit longer though. There we go. Ooh, that's going to be fabulous. Okay, so there's our little circle. Okay. We're going to cut both of these because I don't know for sure which ones I want. Bethany says, thank you. I do have the volume low because little man already tried to wake back up. I shut that down quick. Hot dog, yes you do. Little stinkers, sometimes they're like, I can't miss anything. I need to be awake. I need to be awake. I used to whisper to my kids, it's okay. You can go night-night. I'll wake you when something fun shows up. Okay, I think, yeah, I did do these. They are a little bit different sized. Not a ton. Not a ton, not a ton. Okay, so when we have our halo, right, whatever is in the circle is what's going to be blasted with the light, okay? And, ooh, I think I like the bigger ones better. We're going to worship the big pile of acorns, I think. Oh, and I did rotate them. So, reflect. So you can see the acorn goes this way, the acorn goes that way. It's the same pile of acorns. I just told the thing to basically make a mirror of it, to reflect it. But I'm liking how this is looking. So we do want to color it all nice and pretty, because when we find where we want them to go, we're going to put them down. We're going to put the halo lights down. Then we'll put this down. Okay. So whatever is going to be highlighted needs to be on the base of the card. Okay. Then the halo lights, and then your top plate. A nice little sandwich. Okay. Okay, so we're going to use those ones. We definitely need our worship and our squirrels to worship their acorns. So we're going to cut these little cuties out. Pam's Christmas cactus is blooming again. That's kind of cool. Although it is a little bit early, I will have to agree. And then I'm going to cut out these branches. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the branches, but you know what? Just print them up. You can always color them, have them ready for another project. Always fill your paper when you print. I'm just going to loosely cut these because I don't even know if I'm going to use them. Loosely cut those. And then I've got, I can do this again, but I don't have to use the halo lights. I can just do like a little worshipy acorn guy. But I'll set that aside so I can use those bits another time. We're going to set this guy aside so I don't get them mixed up. We're going to grab ourselves some acorn colors. Which I should have out. We're just going to grab a little piece of scrap that we created. Ooh, I like that. I like those. Let's do the top. Ooh, I like that too. Bethany says she thinks her Christmas cactus is a Easter cactus because it likes to bloom in March. Well, it was the hubby's fault. He kept wanting to talk about stuff right over the baby's head, right? Say, wait till he's sleepy. A false Christmas cactus. That's interesting. That's too funny. Okay. Get a little sidetracked here. Let's zoom you in. Ooh, and turn on a light because it looks kind of dark. Power! Power on! Okay. So these two are going to be my caps and these two are going to be my bottoms. And I'm just gonna go in and add some color. Color with an arch movement. So this one looks like it's upside down. I'm going to color this one. This way, following that arch. Let's color this one. If you have toner foil, you could definitely foil your print if you print with a laser printer. I think that is part of that acorn. I think. I don't know. And then we're going to do, I think I'm going to do this one too. Similar shades, just a little bit of difference. It just helps give a little bit of variety of something that's supposed to be the same color. Pardon me, my hands are not wanting to color properly. Kind of stressed out little hands. I don't know what's going up with them. Bitty bitty. Coloring our acorns from the Oh Nuts digital stamp set. Again, crescentcreation.com. Their digital stamps are all on sale. Plus, while you're there, they do have some other items on sale. So you want to check out what's on sale. If you do shopping on Wednesdays, they have Embellish Wednesdays where you can get some embellishments at a 40% off. It's just a select few, but you know, something is better than nothing, I tell you. Right? I'll do that cap, that color. Do this cap. And then we'll do this cap. Bitty Penny, congratulations. She says she just got a mink. Squeal. That is excitement. If you don't know what squeal is, that is utter excitement. I use a Brother laser printer. Before the pandemic, it was only $100. You'll want to check for something that prints a good DPI 600 or more and has a back door access for printing on thicker paper. And some say you can only do 80 pound, like mine is like 65 pound, but it takes an 80 pound and watercolor paper like a champ. It just prints it a little bit crooked. But yeah, mine is just basic Brother laser printer, and you'll want to double check because the end of the description, I think if it has a DW, the W is for wireless, and if it doesn't have that W, it's not going to be wireless. You'll have to hard line plug it in. I will have to look. Yeah, I don't know what brand or what model mine is. It doesn't say on the top as I'm looking. It takes the TN630 cartridge. I don't know which one that is, but it's an old one. 600 DPI and up with the back door. And if you're in the chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends, I'll post images of what mine looks like. And mind you, mine's an older version, so you'll just kind of want something similar. But Canon, some people have Canon. anything that does a really good DPI. Yeah, probably on the back, which I'd have to get up and look. Uh-oh, what am I doing? I got lost. Hot dog, what color am I using? I'm using that one. Okay, so I was coloring. I need to color this stem. That's what I need to do. Okay. So we're done with that one. Did I use this one? Nope. It's my other cap. There. See, and we didn't do any highlighting. We did what I like to call the lazy coloring. We just straight colored. No highlighting and craziness. But you could take the time. Every colorist is different. Okay. Gonna chop these out really quick. Well, no, I'm not. I need to color 2 squirrels. And we're gonna take a drink while I'm picking some gray pens here. Okay, so we picked some grays that have some black tones and brown tones. Like that is a brownish gray, which is kind of cool. What should we highlight that one with? Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so we're going to do some shadow area with this one. I'm going to do just a little bit at a time so I don't get a harsh line. And I'm going to color over everything like so. Ah! These pins are like sticking to me. Like, what's going on here? Oh, that's nice. Nice color right there. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Just go in. You guys can totally do easy coloring anytime you want, especially if you're doing like last minute stuff and you're like, oh, I need to hurry, get this done. Just go in there with one shade of color. There we go. Just doing a little bit of focusing. Get my colors in. And then I'm just going to do a gray muzzle. There we go. And then we want to add a little bit of shadow in this one, this arm there. There we go. Darken that up a bit. That one is just a two-tone-ish squirrel. Super easy, super easy. We don't want to take too much time because we got so much other stuff to do. Make sure I put the caps on right this time. The last time I didn't. And then we're going to try this gray with this one. Okay, so I want to do a black squirrel because they're really pretty. But black squirrels, they're black. So the highlights aren't, or the lowlights aren't really, well, the lowlights are like a darker black, but when you're coloring, you can't make a darker black. But what you can do is make a lighter highlight. So on the shadowy areas, we would add the black and then do our color, our dark, to make, you know, the shadow area. But since we're using black, if I add black here, I'm not going to get much of a shadow. So we're going to do reverse. And I'm going to put the shadow or the highlight, okay, where the sun or the light might hit this, especially on the top of the tail, okay, on top of this bend, okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to go in really close with the black. We're going to do the top of the ear tips, top of the head, and these are these areas that the sun is touching. So top of those, okay, top of this area, top of the toe, all the tops. We're going to do all the tops. Okay, tops of everything. And then we can go back in with our black. My black is dying. I should have known. Okay, that's all right. We're going to lose that little line detail a little bit. And then we're just going to clean everything up with the black pen. Okay. So we're going to go just like so. Go around our highlight. I actually drew a little bit more because I think I want more of that highlight to go around. And then to soften those edges, we're just going to take and roll that color right on over the black. Okay, let it grab some of that black. It's going to darken up our area, no big deal. Okay, just kind of blend where the two colors meet, like so. Oh, she drove right into the building? What? Pam, we did. We missed you very terribly. Okay. Well, hopefully that girl's okay, because I know trauma, you know, can make you do crazy stuff. Adrenaline and all. That's crazy. Just drive into a building. I don't know how people do that. They just Here, let's drive into a building. Actually, I think I'm just going to make this whole arm a light gray just so that it separates a little bit. Because if I don't, it might blend in too much with the other part, his head. Doesn't look... Oops, I forgot his toes. Sorry, toes. There we go. Though I do need to clean this. That's true. Some sort of emergency. Guys popping in and out. Yes, I know. I don't notice because I only look at the chat half the time. I'm so bad. Oh, we gotta do his muzzle. We're gonna do his muzzle in a different gray. Oh no, that was the same gray. I don't know. It's done. It's done. Let's grab a little pinkish peach for the little nose. And then we're going to do, I don't know, we're going to do gel pen eyeballs. Little blue gel pen eyeballs. Oh no, that's creepy. No! Take that back! No blue eyeballs! We're going to stick with black eyeballs. Now, because this is black on black, what I'm going to do is... Oh no, that was the lava gray. That wasn't black on black. So that was nice. Come on, focus. So you can see his little gray eyeball. Don't use black, use the gray. Okay, so we're going to pull you up. We've got our little pieces. We've got our little nuts. Cut everybody out. And I am going to leave a little bit of a white space just so I don't have to be precise. You know, if it was an actual die cut, it would have little halo. Little stickers have halos. Let's see, cut, give yourself a halo. And drive your paper, okay, not your scissors. Your scissors, you're just chomping down as you're turning the paper, okay? You always see the paper's turning, not my scissors. Some nuts. Ooh. Need to see if there's some clay bits out there with some nuts in them, because wouldn't that be fun? You know, yeah, Crescent Creation isn't going to have their digital, but there's so many other stamps out there with squirrels and stuff. Wouldn't it be fun if we could do a shaker card with some nut bits? Little squirrely bits. I'll have to ask Neha. We need some squirrely bits. Check out Crescent Creation. They do have other brands and companies, just like Simon Hurley and Pear Blossom, Sunny Studio. She's getting some new brands in. It is slow going. She is a small business, just her and her hubby to stock the shelves and make the orders and all that fun stuff. Thank you. First time I saw a real live black squirrel was here in Ohio. It was in somebody's yard. I was like, ooh, squirrel. Couldn't stop to take a picture of it. My auntie, she loves squirrel. Her nickname is Squirrel. But yeah, I think squirrels are adorable. But to each their own. You know, they are a critter. They're not really known as a pet, but some people do have them as pets. If they've been rescued and stuff, they can't really go back into the wild. But just like anything, you can train them. People like goats. I don't like a goat. I'm sorry if you're a goat lover and you think they're the most adorablest thing out there. The eyeballs freak me out. You know, they're like snake eyeballs. Snake eyeballs are okay on snakes, but they don't belong on goats. I don't know. So there's our little critters getting ready to worship their acorns. Oops, I need to turn my lights around. Go like that. Go like that. Oh my goodness. Look it. You guys can't even see. Look it. There's our little worshiping squirrels. Worshiping their little I love it. Worshiping their little acorns. But we don't want plain Jane white, right? Plain Jane is just not our cup of tea. So we're going to grab out, since this is kind of regal, worshiping kind of thing, let's grab our Simon Hurley stamp, which you can get at Crescent Creation. This is the Folk Art Florals, and I think, yeah, this is just going to be gorgeous. We're going to stamp it here and on here. Okay, so what we're going to do is I like to put all of my clings, especially the big ones, right to the glass mat. Okay, I like them here so that when I go to do all my stamping, I know it's nice and sturdy. And what we're going to do is we're going to go for this section right here. We're going for it. We're going for it. And we're going to do the two neutrals that Simon has. I am going to do the grr and the woof. And I'm going to do woof first. I think, yeah. Do I want that? I don't know, you guys. Hold on, let me double check. Yes, we could do a texture of a tree, but I do not have a texture of a tree. So I'm doing the next best thing. I'm doing a floral. I do have an embossing folder, and if I'd have thought about that... You guys! Okay, so I'm gonna... We are going to do this first. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys are fabulous. You just gave me an idea. Did I just put the wrong one on there? I know I get them confused all the time. But I hope I did not just put the wrong lid on there. Nope, that's brown. Okay. Phew. Okay. So, wait till you guys see. Okay, so we're going to do this on the card base. We're just going to plop this down right on the card base. Yes, this is a beautiful, beautiful folk art floral that Mr. Simon Hurley did for us. It's gorgeous, and I love that the center pops out. I'm pushing it really hard because this is my 110, 120 accent opaque card base. It's really thick, and it's folded in half. So there's a lot of card. There's a lot of cardstock there. Okay, so now we're going to loosen our fingers a little so that we can pull this up. Oh, you guys. Isn't that just yummy? Like, don't eat it, but, like, yum. Oh, my goodness. Ugh, so fabulous. Okay, so we're going to clean this up really quick. And I know, I don't have a little scrap to clean that up. If you guys were watching me on my channel, I was like literally looking for my card panel bases that I had cut and ready to go. Couldn't find them. Started looking today, you know, just in case I needed them. Couldn't find them. They're right there. I'm like, they're right there. I sat down. I'm like, oh, I just get some more cut up, and I cut up another sheet, and then I seen them. I'm like, oh my goodness, I found them. Okay, since we have Cuttlebug out, and I don't have a stamp or anything, but I have wood grain. This, right? My wood grain would be, yeah, that'll be fine. I want that eye notchy thingy right there. Close that up. I can't remember. That is obviously not thick enough. Something. I think it's the C plate. I don't do a lot of embossing. I should, but I don't. Let's try this. No, it's 2 B's, and I just ruined my thing. Well, not ruined, but it was too thick. Put the wrong sandwich through, but that's okay. I just bent it a little. They're still usable if you bend them. It's okay. I should have put it between the thingies, but I didn't, because that's how I roll. Ooh, look it! Look it! Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, yes. Yes. I'm loving it. We're going to get our ink blending brush. We're going to clean it, make sure it's all clean. I am a hot mess. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we're going to pick up some of this brown. Oh, man. Look at this. Why is my really off today? I'm just going to rub some brown into here. Like so. Get in those nice valleys. Okay. Get in those nice, beautiful valleys. Okay. So, now we want to pick up our stuff that's falling on the floor. We want to take some other browns. Doesn't matter what kind of browns. Just to mix a match. Maybe a reddish brown, a brownish brown, a deep brown. Okay. I do have quite a few of the little squares. Okay. That's one. We just drug it right across the top. Okay. Straight on the page. just like so. Okay, there's our second color, a little bit of the orangey color in there. Okay, see that go in there. I'm going to pick this third one, and just, that one feels like the same color. And then just add different shades. Okay, you add the different shades. Browner, thanks brown. Brownish brown. Yeah, there's different shades of brown. You know, there's the orangey brown, the reddish brown, the brownie brown. If you're feeling you need a little bit more of something, you can always go in and add that directly. Like, I don't know, I feel like this needs a little bit more orange. Just go in there and add some orange directly. There we go. Browner than brown, yes. Absolutely. Oops. Careful there. All right, and so, look it. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? So you guys are wonderful. Thanks for thinking of that for me. Okay, so we're going to have our little acorns. Yeah, that's going to cover that up. But we're going to have all this nice little detail in there. Okay, just like so. I'm making sure I get these acorns where I want them. Okay, and what I'm going to do is, because I can't see the bottom of the acorns, I'm going to tip my paper up just a teeny bit. And I'm going to trace the 3 lumps of my acorn. Okay. So there's my 3 lumps of acorn. So when I go to glue this down, my son must have done something to my phone. My texting keeps changing words to words I didn't type, right? Actually, I think it's an update. If you have an Android phone, I've been having a lot of issues with my phone doing that. I'll type like and it changes it to something else, and I'm just like, no, I need it to say like, thank you very much. Or you do combinations of words and it's like, no, we like this sentence better. And I'm like, what are you doing? Apparently somebody didn't close. Vroom vroom, bikey. I didn't close my glue right away, but that's what I like. These are so easy to clean. Okay, so now I can find my 3 little lumps where I traced them, because a little bit of that pencil got right on there. So there's where those go. Yes, the acorn house has wallpaper. Ooh, I like that. Our regal little acorns. They're so cute. Okay, so that goes there. Okay. Now, we're going to put some super strong sticky tape on this. Okay, this is when you're going to pull out your red line tape, double stick tape that you like, Zots, glue dots, anything that you know when you stick it down, oops, when you stick it down, it's going to stick. Because remember, people are going to be playing with this, and, you know, if they take it apart a little bit to try and change the battery, maybe they take it apart to put it in another card. I would. Somebody said I would have it on my shelf for a while, then pull it apart and reuse it, because why not? Don't forget the longer tab. Thank you, Pam, because I would have. Most definitely. Now the red line, you don't have to add this much red line. Okay, I'm just gonna stick it all the way down. Just bend it. It'll stick. I want this sucker going nowhere. It's gonna stay put. Kaput. Okay. Bonk. Well, you can send them. I say I would take them apart, but I probably wouldn't. Because they would be so cool, I would have to put them in my book. Okay, so before we go chopping things up, let's grab... Oh, look, I did both ends of that one. Scrap paper. There we go. We're going to use this little guy for... We're just gonna... Guys, look it. We're just gonna put this in there. Make sure it doesn't work. And then we can trim it to size when we're done. Okay, so let's peel our... No. I watched a video. You guys, I watched a video. They took some washi tape. Okay. They took some washi tape. Not a lot. They took their card front. Okay. And they made sure everything fit together the way they want it to. Because remember, we got to put some, okay. So we're going to do that. And we're just going to peel this little base piece off. And then when, okay, so we got that on where we wanted it, sort of. It's slipping around. We don't want it slipping around. Little more washi, little more washi. We're going to set that where we want it. Okay. Don't stick your fingers in the glue. Then when you flip it over to put it where you want it, okay, be careful. Don't let the super sticky side stick first. I think that's where that's going to go, is right there. And then we can peel up this piece. Peel that up. Peel that up. Okay. I think we got it. Okay. So we have that there. That embossing folder, I had it way too tight, that poor thing. Okay, so we got that there. Yes, we're adding lights. Now we need foam tape. I should have left. Oh, man. You guys. Ah. It's okay. It's okay. I did one step too soon. Before flipping it over, you're supposed to add the foam tape. That way there, when you add your card back down, you know where your foam tape is at. But that's okay. Okay, because I need to add foam tape to this. Like a dork. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And this is what we're going to do. Since we make a boo-boo, okay, we're going to mark our little corners. Just something teeny tiny, okay? Just teeny tiny. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Yeah, you can put it on the base, but my base... I cut is bigger than my other one. So, oh yeah, I just made marks. Such a dork. Okay, so here's my little marks. So what I can do, like she said, put it on your base, is just make sure that my foam is on the inside of the marks I just made. Yay! I would explain why I made the marks there and not on the other one. Okay, so I'm using my thin, so this one is not going to go all the way over. That's all right. We're going to stop that one right there. And then I need to double mine up because it's not as thick. I know. I try sometimes though. I do. Doesn't always work though. Let's get a fatter tape though. Let's fill that in quick. Foam tape for all the seasons. Look at this fatty stuff. We're just going to plop that down right there. Oops. And yes, as you do these more and more, they're going to get so much easier. Yeah, so much work, you guys. But there are companies that sell thicker foam tape. Okay, so definitely if you want thicker, you can get thicker. Or, you know, we don't do these easy lights all the time. Well, I don't. So just doubling up the foam tape that I have is not really a big deal. Because I double up my work so you guys can see what not to do to make your lives easier. Do as I say, not as I do. Right? Isn't that how that goes? Do as I say, not as I do. And we're just building up so that our foam is just taller than our battery. Okay. Because we definitely don't want that going on. Yes, your life can be easier. Especially if you avoid what I do. So I've got one more of these that was in the pack. So I'll do a pre-recorded video showing the easy way. Not the hard way. I'll try not to forget the step. But you can Google Easy Light by Pear Blossom, and they give you lots of videos. This particular light we're working with is the Halo Light by Pear Blossom, and you can also in your YouTube search just type Halo Light by Pear Blossom. And you do want to add the Pear Blossom because there's other LED light videos that will pop up. So you kind of want to weed them out. Maureen Pryor, hello. We're almost finished. A little longer than an hour because I made a boo-boo or two along the way. But we'll be done here shortly. We're using the O Nuts digital stamp set. Again, that will be out of the shop at the end of April. So if you want a good copy, you want to stop in and go shopping. If you go shopping on Wednesdays, you have Embellish Wednesdays. Oh my gosh. Embellish Wednesdays, and they have a select few. I'm going to just snip that off right there. A select few. So this will be the left guy. That'll be 40% off. Squirrels, I've lost you. Here's my little black acorn worshiping squirrel. I need my... You guys, I lost my squirrel. Really? We've just got one squirrel, guys. What happened? Somebody rewind. Tell me where that squirrel is. And I didn't put a plug in that again. Did I drop him on the floor? I don't see him on the floor. Oh, I picked him up in the rag and scrunched him a little. Poor little squirrel. Yeah, he didn't want to be glued down to the car. He ran off. Apparently, I squished him. Got picked up in my rag. Sorry, guys. I'm cleaning my glue because I used it and didn't put the pen back in. This glue dries really fast, so you don't want to leave your pen out for too long. Just trying to get the little clumpies out. He has texture. Yeah, my texturized little squirrel. Poor little dude. That's alright. We'll glue his little booty down. He'll be fine. Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts. This is the nutty worshippers. Ah! Yep, I found him. He's trying to get my glue to work. There we go. We have flow. Okay, so one nutty worshipper. That's too funny. Debbie J, you getting worried that I'm going to start blaming you? Although you have people blaming me now. It's too funny. One of her creativation stops. She was blaming me for something missing. The gel press, I do believe. And the other lady blamed me. Okay, so yeah, so when I send this card out, I will tell the person in there, pull the paper and press the left foot. The left foot. So you don't have to put anything on the front that says press here. You could just put a little note that says press left foot. Or you could put it here, pull and press left foot. Yeah, stencil mask. So let's just type in teeny tiny letters, which some companies do have teeny tiny stamps that say push and pull. Pull. See, that's all we need. Just a little something that says pull. And I should be able to pull that and push it. Look at it. Oh my goodness, can we turn out the lights? Ugh, I need you off, light. Okay, are we ready? Ah ha 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 ha. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is so stinking cute. Clickety click. And our grand little squirrels from the O Nuts set worshiping their little pile of goodies. That's too funny. And then you left the foam tape on either side of the pull. Okay, so you didn't run foam tape all the way through. That way there, you should be able to slide. Come on. Nope. Come on. I don't think my paper is strong enough. Let me get a stronger piece of paper, because that just might not be strong enough. Scrap paper! I need you! Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cut another little piece. Yeah, I could try acetate too, but nice strong paper. Yeah, look at that. I'm afraid the acetate would do that too. Get all bendy in there. Plus, I don't think I would be able to write pull on it. Reminds me of a squirrel card hubby got me for anniversary once. That's awesome. So you'll want to put the little divider in there so that it doesn't get bumped when it's going through the mail. And if you're going to send it through the mail, I would put it in a bigger envelope and maybe putting another piece of heavy cardstock or foam in there just to protect it a little bit. You know, because mail can be brutal, and then they'll just pull their little doodad and push his little tootsie. I love it. What do you guys think? Squirrels were eating nuts and drinking wine at the table. That's awesome. There we have it. Our cute little, I would say, pull out. They take it. Oh, yeah. There you, okay. Pull out. There we go. Ta-da! And they'll be like, well, I pulled it out, now what? And then they'll have to open it and say, push the left squirrel's tootsie. Tootsie! Well, I do thank you all for hanging out with me while I use the Crescent Creation digital stamp called Oh Nuts and the Simon Hurley background stamp Folk Art Florals, also at the shop. Super fun, super cute, and I did very basic coloring to get those in there. See, there's no like texture or weirdness going on. I just used different colors of brown to make our acorns, and I'm excited. I think it turned out pretty stinking cute. I thank you all for hanging out with me today, and we will see you next Thursday right here at 3 p.m. Eastern making more cards. If you like me and what I do as a crafter, you can check the description box below and click the link to my YouTube, because I do lives on Wednesdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. Plus, I do occasionally put up a pre-recorded video. No promises on that, though. But we'll see you next time, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.